moment. And what a night. I'll never forget that. So it's cool. It was an incredible night for me. And I know Johnny really is elated and just thrilled. I can tell. I've already talked to him a little bit, and he's beside himself. So he's going to have a great night.
Oh, well, there's no night like the night that you become a member of this very, very special country music family. Johnny Paycheck is going to be the 72nd member. You noticed on that little videotape, it said that Steve Warner was the 72nd member. But in the meantime, of course, we lost the bluegrass legend, the father of bluegrass music, the great Mr. Bill Monroe. Well, over on the side of the stage, Roxanne and Johnny are there. Roxanne, are the butterflies talking, or is Johnny talking?
Well, I am here with the man of the hour tonight in the wings of the Grand Ole Opry, and in about 15 minutes, Johnny Paycheck will take that walk from the wings of the Opry to center stage, Grand Ole Opry, and become the Opry's newest member. So, Johnny, I have to ask you the obvious question right off the bat, and that is, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm a little bit nervous. I don't get nervous very often anymore, but tonight I'm a little bit nervous, and but I'm feeling great. I'm really feeling good tonight. Yeah.
Well, you look good, and I have to tell you, I love to hear you sing.
Thank you very much.
A lot of changes in your life over the last several years, a whole lot of changes.
Yeah.
I have to ask you, what does the Grand Ole Opry mean to you? What is the meaning of the Opry to you tonight?
Well, it means that I can perform the rest of my life. I mean, I have a wonderful place to perform in the family here, and speaking of family, I want to dedicate tonight to my wife, Sharon, and my son, Jonathan, and mainly to Sherry, because she's been with me. It's either 25 or 26. She'll kill me for saying that.
So y'all have been married for 25 years?
25 or 26 years, and I'm not sorry, honey, but it's one of them, yeah.
Hey, do you feel that she's your support, that she's one of the reasons that you're here on this stage tonight?
She's one of the very main reasons. Without her, I probably wouldn't have made it, yeah.
I mentioned a lot of changes. I know that within the last 10 years, you've gotten your GED.
Right.
And you talk about continuing adult education and how important that is.
Yes, we're, as a matter of fact, designing a program right now where I speak to the college students across the country starting next year. It's being designed now, so yeah, that's very important.
Also talking to school children across the country,
right.
Anti-drug campaigns. A lot of people probably don't know that you do that.
Anytime, I'm slowed down because of everything else, but anytime I can do that, and the help's needed, I'm always glad to do it if possible.
Well, one thing that has not changed for Johnny Paycheck, and that is the kind of country music that you sing. It is pure country.
Pure country, that's right. It's Paycheck music, and that's always stood for country in my life, and that has never changed and never will. No.
Did you ever feel like when the country radio wasn't playing the kind of hardcore country, traditional country music, that you should make the change? Did that ever enter your mind?
Never entered my mind. Matter of fact, it bulled me up a little more to stay country, you know.
Well, this is not your first walk on the Grand Ole Opry. In fact, you played the Grand Ole Opry 40 years ago. I know that you started with Porter Wagner, played with Farron Young.
Ray Price. George Jones, yeah. I came through with a lot of them, yeah.
Well, you got your education and you got it right. And tonight you're going to take the spotlight. The spotlight will shine on you center stage at the Grand Ole Opry. We are so proud of you.
Thank you, Roxanne. I appreciate that. And I am so proud to be here. I want everybody to know that.
Okay. Bill, we'll see you backstage at the Grand Ole Opry.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you all very much. Johnny, welcome as a member of our Grand Ole Opry. Our Opry family was saddened yesterday by the passing of Henry Cannon. Henry Cannon was married since 1947 to Sarah Ophelia Colley Cannon, better known to me and you and the world as Cousin Benny Pearl. Henry Cannon passed away in his sleep at the age of 80, and our sympathies to his family and the many, many friends that Henry leaves behind, including all of us at the Grand Ole Opry. The good news is Henry and Miss Minnie are together again.